Yo, 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 yo. All right, so this stream is not financial advice, no promotions or services offered. Hey, good morning, bro. Hey, from Zambia, let's go. Kachimfia, what's up, bro? Streaming a lot earlier than usual, yeah. We gotta split it up, bro. We got all the volume in Asian, so we gotta see. Change sessions now. I'm gonna stream the London session later. It's gonna be a short Asian session stream, maybe an hour or so. Maybe an hour and a half. We gotta see. See, we got volume right now. We gotta be up. Can't be sleeping right now. You gotta be up because you know what's gonna happen. London is gonna be ranging. London is gonna be ranging. We chart this gold USD. London gonna be ranging, so we got work to do. We got work to do. Can't be sleeping, yo. Was about to sleep. The boss is like, can't be sleeping. I was about to sleep too, you know, but we got volume. You know, can't sleep on volume. So let's see what happens in like an hour or so. Nothing crazy, because you already know London is about to range. You already know. Since you guys are about to sleep, we gotta, let's see. You guys are about to sleep, huh? So we gotta go hard. We gotta go hard. We gotta get hype right now. You gotta get hype right now. We can't be playing that, you know, slow stuff. We gotta play some yeet. Actually, they're gonna flag YouTube. Can't play this stuff. They're gonna flag YouTube. So let's do this. Let's go back. You enter in a trade? Nah, not yet. But right now, structure is looking good though. What time is it where you're from? It looks late. Yeah. It's 10:45 p.m. right now. 10:45 p.m. Thinking of long from here. I don't know. Just looking right now. You know, we just had a crazy push down, so we need confirmation. If I'm gonna buy, I need confirmation. Level go isn't just though. Yeah, we got what? We got price moving like each candle right now, 100 pips. You know, 150 pips. 150 pips. Got work to do. Yeah, it's gonna be a short stream though, nothing crazy. By next hour, let's see. Let's see. But nah, didn't change session. We're gonna split it up. Let's split it up. We got some support, we got resistance, so let's see. Let's see. You know, I was hoping that I was looking at gold and I was hoping that maybe it would break. You know, let's keep an eye on this. You know, I was hoping that maybe it would come a little bit deeper, you know, sweep right here too, but I guess this is it for now, so we gotta keep an eye open. Gotta keep an eye open on this wick right here. I think it's a sickness, being so selfish, yeah. I'm in need of a witness. They always tell me, yeah, never forget this. Alright, H1 looks good. Let's see. Swept right here. Every time we come right here, there's a rejection. Every time we come right here, there's a rejection. You know, rejected here, rejected here, rejected here again. So let's see. All right. Active, fully active. What time frame you on? 15 minutes. Never mind. See, yeah. So you streaming London too? Yeah, I'm gonna stream London too. It all depends. If we get a W here, we might as well just stream NYSC. But right now, you just gotta wait. You know, if you didn't execute down here, you just gotta wait on more structure. So I'm waiting on structure. For me, this is aggressive buys right here. You know, this candle closed bullish. Next candle made a bottom wick flip, broke this previous. Wasn't interested in this just because, you know, it can't be too aggressive. Can't be too aggressive. Right.
They send a wire through the WhatsApp. Hope ain't nobody to cuss at. Shit change, but it still get pushed back. I drop me these little nigga push back. I count up, just look at my contract.
All right.
I'm cool, nigga, I don't want your contact. I know many men, they proud on win. I still got a rap with it compact. I'm running that kind and I used to
Khan, what's up, Ken? All right, we got a crazy rejection right here on the downside, bouncing. This thing bounced, swept the H1, and now it's bouncing up. So that's some good stuff for, you know, buyers over here. I'm tired, by the way. I haven't slept. I woke up early today and I haven't slept, so, you know, we got to lock in. Is in session sheesh, yeah, you know, sheesh, 150 pips, sheesh. 150 pip move, sheesh. You know, we gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do, bro. Cause London, bro, London's gonna be ranging. London is gonna be ranging, so you know it's no one ever. Let's see, Sparks Factory. What do you mean ranging? Where? What do you mean range? No, I was saying London session, you know, it's gonna probably range. It's been ranging. You know, Asian session it's moving, and then London session is ranging. And then NYSC, New York, you know, it's like moving again. So that's the pattern. That's been the pattern. So we ain't got no news today, later today. Only CAD. Got election and stuff going on. Okay, thanks, yeah. You're on London, yeah. Definitely on London. Got some support. Alright, so we need some resistance. I need some resistance. I'm gonna wait on resistance. I'm just starting to get a groove. Lost per 10, my man, I took two. These niggas real hoes and they talk more than the news. I will stream to London, or what's the plan? Nah, not until London. Maybe pre-London. Maybe not even that far. I don't know. Let's see price action. We gotta see price action. Can't be wasting time, you know. But we got volume right now. We got price action, so. I think you meant to ask. Oh yeah. Really? I think you meant to ask the exact meaning of ranging. You know, price. Think of a barcode. Price just printing. bull candle, bear candle, bull candle, bear candle. You know, like right here. Let's find a good range. Range, right here. You know, this is just ranging, nothing happening. You know, bull candle, bear candle, bull candle, bear candle. You know, horrible stuff. You know, look at this price section. This is like ranging, right? Range. You don't want to be a part of that. You know, like right here. You know, so can't do anything with this. This is London session. This is what London session is like. So, okay, I see. Thanks. Yeah. You know, you want to stay away from this. But then when you see a range, you want to see, you know, this closure. This is a nice closure outside the range. You know, this is a setup that we take all day, every day. You know, this is one setup. This is a part of a playbook right here. So if price is ranging, you gotta wait for this. On the upside or downside. If you're in a bull trend, then you want to see this. If you're in a downtrend, you gotta be careful for the fake out. Because sometimes you get a fake out. So you gotta wait for the candle to close. Let's see. This thing is legit. Going all the way up. Okay, let's see. Have you bought? Nah, just got on here. Probably still would have bought anyway. Still wouldn't have bought. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah. You know, I wanted it to maybe sweep right here. It didn't. You know, it only swept this level. Actually, let's show the H1. Yeah. It only swept this level right here, this wick. You know, I wanted it to come down a little bit more. But you gotta see if it's just pulling back. Maybe it's gonna continue. We're in a downtrend right now, so you know it needs to pull back anyways. So that's why I have right here. I have some support, waiting to see if it's gonna make resistance, and then I'm gonna see if I'm gonna target support or I'm gonna look for buys. But it has to break. Yeah, this is too hype. It's too hype. Looking at the 1 minute. Oh, you're looking at the 1 minute gold going on. Looking at 1 minute. Yeah, on the 1 minute, this thing gonna go crazy in the 1 minute. You know, right now I'm just seeing this as a pullback. Just need some resistance. You know, a bear candle, maybe targeted support. You know, need resistance. Wait for that next candle to close above resistance, and then you know I'm gonna try to execute buys in that case. But as of right now, I'm still looking for sells. This is just a pullback to me. If you caught buys here, then that's good, but you know, I want to wait on more confirmation. There's a red breakout structure at the bottom and character change meaning a reverse coming up on the 1 minute. Yeah, the only thing I'm seeing right here is some support. So I'm waiting for more. Because even if I'm looking at the 1 minute, I want to see this thing clear. Structure here, you know, let's see the structure. You got to see a structure, but it's looking good right down here. You know what you're talking about. It's looking like it's about to switch right here. See what you're saying though. You know, we're on the other side right now. So let's see. What are you thinking about right here? There's a change of character I'm speaking about. Once that crosses it, then it's gonna go. But okay, it's not bad. That's not a bad idea. Let's see. Yeah, I need some candles to close over here though, because you know overall what I'm seeing is this thing came down, and we might just be having a pullback right here. You know, you got an imbalance here, so you know you got to be careful. You know, crazy supply here. Crazy supply right here. It will? It will or maybe. I don't know. I want to wait for the candle to close. Oh, you live right now. Never let them know your next move. Bro, know where you live right now? Yeah, you live right now. Yeah, live right now. we're not gonna be live too long though. You know, one setup, call it a day. You know, maybe London or NYSC. So, you know, there's only some. You only get so much setup in one session. You know, so this might be a setup coming up right here. Just gotta wait. Just gotta wait. If this thing flip close even bullish, 50% of this next candle, I'm locked in for the next candle though, you know, continue targeting the support. We're in a downtrend right now, so gotta be careful. This thing might as well just come down here and sweep these lows, honestly. You know, we got a daily wick here, another daily. Yeah, this thing's definitely, there's no way gold coming this far to turn back to the upside. We got work to do down here. So I'm locked in on sells. Let's go for it. You waiting for London? Let's go for it, yeah. I'm in for a sale, yeah, me too. I don't want to see no buys right now. I want this thing to, you know, flip close bearish, and I'm gonna try to target the support. If I'm gonna look for buys, it's gonna be later. The buy, the sell opportunity is closer than the buy opportunity. So right now, this is just a pullback to me. This is just a pullback. Hi, Brad. Hey, Flory. I don't know how to pronounce the name. Flory. NYSE for ES. All right, let's see. You're right. It's a pullback to premium. Okay, that's good. More confluence over here. Florida. From Florida. Nice. I'm in for a sale. Florida. Oh, Florida. Okay. Flory. Okay. Come on, Charlie. Let's show up. You should tell me people. Oh, really? We got people. I'm surprised you guys are even locked in. Let's see. Really? Caught you guys off guard, huh? Can't be. You guys gonna wake up in London and it's just ranging. Fluoride. What you talking about? Yusuf. Corner boys, appreciate it, bro. One shot, let's show some ton of people knowing, like, come on. Yeah, they're waking up, man. They're waking up. They're just waking up. You know, we gotta see what we got over here. Price is either gonna range or it's gonna, you know, continue on the, you know, going down, or it's gonna switch to the upside. So you too chillax, bro. Trying to stay awake right now. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm not too sleepy. I can't function, but I know I need to get some rest. So that's why I'm not gonna push this thing too crazy. Oh, 80 Swiss. What's happening over here? Been keeping an eye on 80 Swiss. Because, you know, have you? Really? I keep an eye on this bad boy at all times. Give us 3 top tips for someone looking to get into futures, brother. Futures? I don't do futures. It's forex. I do forex. Forex. Sorry, not forex. Forex. Yeah. Can't make that mistake again. 4x, like, you know, 4 and then x. But just find, you know, one strategy and stick to it. Find a mentor or something, you know, just stick to one thing, 1 or 2 things. Yeah, got your 4x, yeah. What pair? Gold. Oh, 80 Swiss. 80 Swiss. This pair right here, 80 Swiss. I was looking at this earlier. Basically, this is what I want to see on gold. I want to see this on gold, you see? You know, we have some support here. And then we had resistance. See that? Support, resistance, and then a rejection. That next candle, anticipating for this thing to continue breaking the support, potentially continuing to the downside. So if you look right here, you know, this was an idea I had earlier. It started ranging up here before, now it's pushing, you know, to potentially continue. So looking at gold right here, you know, you see the similarity right here? We just need those 2 candles. That is the plan. You just need those 2 candles. So if it don't happen, if I don't get these 2 candles, I might just go to sleep. I need to see this. And then, you know, what's happening right now, or I need to see a candle closing above here with a body. Then I'll look for buys. But apart from that, you know, gotta respect the trend. So I don't know what I was doing here, but wasn't paying attention to this. It's okay. What game is this? This is the 80 Swiss game. 80 Swiss. But we're looking at gold right now. This is gold. Gold. Gold USD. Gold USD. The other 80 Swiss. This one's 80 Swiss. Okay, let's stick to gold because we're not really looking at 80 Swiss right now. I'm more concerned about gold. I need to see that resistance. You know, we need to see that resistance. Well, because there's no way, this is not financial advice. This is just nothing. Well, this candle was looking promising too. Look at this candle. This is a nice candle. It's gonna be a short Asian stream if we can get what we want over here. You know, we have support, need resistance. Where's resistance? We need to establish resistance. Here, maybe we could turn this on. Let's turn this on. Let's see if we can see where we gotta wait on these guys. We gotta wait on these guys up here. You know, I got a lot of orders in here, so I gotta wait. Well, I'm waiting. Look at 5 minutes, definitely a flip. Let's see, 5 minutes. It's looking good. It's still technically a pullback. You know, might have some momentum on the bounce here, but you know, it's still, if this was all it, let's see if we could get it on TikTok screen. If you couldn't see anything, right? If this was the only information you had, right? Forget about H4, forget about everything. If this was the only thing you had, what would you say? What trend would you say this is in? Would you sell or would you buy if you don't know? This was the only thing you had. You know, you don't want to anticipate a flip because it didn't happen. You know, you want to look at the fact, and the fact here is that this thing is going down, and that's what you got to work with. So at the moment we got this, and what you know about market structure is that, you know, it has to create that lower high. So you don't know yet. I don't know yet. So I don't want to guess. So I want to wait on basically this to be established. You know, I want to wait on this to be established. And when this is established, I want to see if it's going to bounce or it's going to do the opposite, you know, which is this. So, you know, that's what I'm waiting on. Or it's going to range and we just waste some time over here. But, I mean, I feel you though. Like this thing already came down like 500 pips, you know, it's probably time for it to start going back up. But this thing can keep going down anyways. So I'm gonna wait on. I'm not interested in buys right now, so it's just my view. You can buy if you want though. But right now, looking at this thing is just bearish. You know, you got to start breaking above highs under more important time frames. Not a 1 minute time frame or you know, these things just transitions over here. This is just transition. This thing is nothing on the H1. So let's see. Let's see. Hey Brad, was it retracement time before down? That's what I'm trying to figure out, but I need more confirmation. You know, this is okay, but and you know, I gotta wait on some structure. It has to make resistance at some point. We got strong supply up here, so gotta disrespect this push to downside before it can, you know, start holding on to sells. Especially the fact that this thing didn't even, you know, like we got serious candles, serious lows over here, and it didn't even bother to break it. So that is concerning, or maybe that's just it. But you know, if it's gonna go up, you know, if you're gonna get some buys this session or the next session, you still got a lot of time. So I just want to wait, because you don't want to get caught up in a pullback. You don't want to buy and then get caught up in a pullback. Was that right? Yeah, relatively, yeah. You're looking at the 1 minute time frame, you're definitely right. You know, you're definitely right. If you're looking at 1 minute, you're definitely right. You're more than right. This thing bounce, change, pushing up. Can we sell now? Can we sell now? No, I don't know about that. I just see some support over here and I'm waiting. Let's see. Denbury early. I wouldn't say early. You know, this is just a warm up for later. In the middle of a setup right now, so I'm gonna see how this setup plays out and then get some sleep. You know, we got some support, so let's see. Bro, are you on IG? Yeah, well, I don't use IG. I'm going to run and see you later, bro. All right, see you later, bro. Take care. Enjoy your run, man. Enjoy your run. What's up, Brad? E3, what's up? What's up, E3? Bro said, what game is this? This ain't no game, bro. This is real life over here. Got people, you know, real life stuff over here, bro. Too sleepy, bro. See you in New York session. Zeno. All right, bro. See you later. Zeno said he's too sleepy. All right, man. Take care. See you later. I am short now. All right. Yeah, let's see. We got to get some resistance or something. You know, the price action is not too crazy. Started strong, so we got to see. You know, still okay. Still good price action. If the price action gets horrible, you know, you're gonna wrap it up. If this thing starts ranging, you're gonna wrap it up, and then New York session, wait for that close or something. I mean, London session. Bought at 32.70 and will hold to break even. Okay, nice. 32.70. See 32.70. Oh, that's a good catch. That's a good catch. You know, you took the risk so you can get the reward. If this thing actually keeps going up, you're in a good spot. You're in a good spot. Because every time it came here, like, you know, it rejects. So you just gotta see. GJ, keep my eye on GJ. I set an alert on GJ above this thing. Someone up here. Alright. I haven't really looked at most of these, you know, stuff as yet. I'm trying to keep it on Gold and NQ as of right now till I see something. It may be a fake out though. Where? Which one? Which one might be a fake out? We take trade, so. Which one are you talking about? Yeah, objection. 2 more minutes for this candle to close. I need at least one bear candle. You know, at least one bear candle maybe closing. Let's get those. I think gold might be a fake out. Yeah, this thing I still holding on to sales over here on gold. You know, we started a session bear, so we just gotta work with the flow. Zoom. I think 5 minutes will give you best next move. Yeah, I mean, I want to wait on the 15-minute for more confirmation. I like waiting on the 15-minute, 30-minute for confirmation. You know, this 5-minute, you know, I don't want to get caught up in that extra noise. So once I see a nice like beer candle, nice price action on a 15, 30-minute candle, then, you know, I can be ready to execute. But right now, it's just, I don't know. We gotta just see. I gotta see. Gotta see. Gotta see. Gotta see how we react to this level. Because every time you come here, you get a reaction. So this might be some good support. Just gotta see how price react after resistance. 2 head, yeah. You mean right here? Yeah, that's valid. I just wait to farm resistance Okay. I just wait to form resistance. Yeah, that's what I'm waiting on, resistance. Because then, you know, you have a lot of information after resistance. Got that, yeah. You have a lot of information. Plus, besides, if you didn't get in on the buys early, like, there's no point even, you know, this is a tough spot. This is a tough spot. Let's see your price track here. We have a lot of fair value gap wires up here, so, you know, we got to see. The time? What about the time? I feel like when I'm scrolling on TikTok and I see some people streaming, and everyone like, bro, why you streaming Asian session? Bro, why you streaming? No, I see. Oh man, that's gonna happen to me too. You guys gonna talk bad about Asian session? Gotta start talking bad about London session, because London session is not it. See this volume right here? This is good volume right here. Just gotta make use of it. Do you want 5-minute go right now? Nah. 30-minute and 15-minute. Told you. Did you execute, Yusuf? Did you execute? Who's the winner? Roger Banks. Alright. Who's your mentor? Who's your mentor? Amin or really? Alright, this is strong support over here. Roger Banks, nice, let's go. That's why you said you're waiting on resistance? That's why you said you're waiting on resistance. So we gotta wait on resistance. Yes, yeah. I'm trying to see resistance, but this support is looking super strong. Support looking super strong. I ain't gonna lie to you. But let's see. What time frame are you on? 15-minute, 30-minute? 15-minute, 30-minute. Just gotta see. Playlist. I sent it in a Discord. Or it's in my bio. I think it's in my bio. Where's your fair value gap? I don't have a fair value gap. But let me give you one. Well, there was one here. It will go down. Okay, let's see. Gotta wait on the candles to close. I'm in a lecture and open your stream. Oh, nice. Trader Doctor, I said. In a lecture, bro. What is your lecture? What is it about? What are you studying, bro? What are you studying? Where's your favorite gap? We got some right here. Not interested in that though. Bro, I love this song so much. Lecture, okay. MBS anatomy. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Good stuff. So it will go down. We gotta see. We gotta see, bro. Not looking good though on the downside. This thing is coming up strong. For predictions. Let's see. What did you say before that? Where's your fair gap for predictions? I don't got a fair value gap. I don't trade fair value gap. I look at it though. You know, if you're looking for fair value gap to sell here, I'm really looking for the same thing because I'm looking for resistance. You know, resistance, supply, we gotta see. Gotta wait. YouTube sleeping. YouTube guys on YouTube sleeping. We still got some people on YouTube locked in though. Yeah, 61's the spot. 61's the spot. Let's see. That's a solid uptrend. That's a solid uptrend. All right. Gotta get a nice. Get a nice rejection or something. This thing, not ready for this thing to go up. Not ready for this thing to go up. We got some work to do. It will go up. Okay, let's see. Man, how do you guys like do that? Confidently say it will go up or down. You know, if I wanted it to go up, I would, you know, want it to go up. But I don't know about will. You guys are genius over here. I want this thing to go down. That's what I wanted to do. We got work to do, but this rejection is crazy. Do you use rep firms? Yeah. I'm doing a challenge right now. I'm doing a gold 200K challenge and a 100K challenge on the regular pairs. Took one trade last week that went break even. Gotta do some work on that account this week. I don't know, man. I'm thinking about maybe doing NAS on that other account. Or maybe one other pair or something. But I'm gonna be forward testing NAS. Can't do anything on NAS right now though. Let's see. Yeah, NAS gotta chill. I use the exponential moving average 20, 25, 30, and they have crossed, so it's a good upward move. Oh, nice. Okay. Let's see what we have. We have an email over here. What's this one? 15 minutes. So the last person that mentioned it, moving average, said they were looking for sells when the price is under their moving average. So, you know, good confidence. You know, as long as you execute, as long as you're using the same confidence in your system, then know, that's good. I can't add that now because that's gonna be just one trade for me with that confluence. I need a lot more, so you know, just gotta see. Gotta see. It will pull back to 31.31, then go higher. To pull back to 31.31. It will pull back to 31.31, then go higher. So you think it's gonna come down here and then go higher? This far down and then go higher. 31.31. All right, so let's see. Let's see where it is. 31.31. 31. That's what you said. 31.31, right? 31.31. So you're saying it's gonna come all the way down here, bro? This is a good minute. I'm not even worried about this. 31.31. You meant 32.31? No, come here. Let's translate this thing. Right, Midos in Colombia, trader profession. This has to be a bot. Okay, this is a bot. 31.31. Bro, why you worried about 31.31? You know, you can't worry about what you're gonna eat next week. You don't worry about what you're gonna eat today. You're worried about this, bro. This is far, man. This is far, bro. Look how far this thing is. Gotta worry about the stuff that's right here, right now. And what's important right now is we have some support. We establish support. Now we gotta see if we're gonna have some resistance. That's what's important right now. Getting sleepy over here. I've started my 5K challenge advice on how to make risky. I've started my 5K challenge advise me on how to make risky on it so that I can pass. You want to go hard? You just want to pass it. You just got to go YOLO then. Can't give you any advice on that, bro. Like I'm doing on the 200K challenge, I'm doing like 0.5. I did 0.5. I was grinding 0.5. I got it to 210, and then I increased my lot to 1%, my risk to 1%, and had a losing streak. So now I got to grind it back up. So you got to be careful. You know, you got to be careful. Just do like 0.5, bro. You don't gotta rush it. Just do 0.5. Just keep doing 0.5. If you get a buffer, then maybe you could do 1%. You know, I got a buffer, I did 1%, then I just went on a losing streak. So I gotta get my buffer back. So that's what we're working on over here. If it breaks to the 134, it will go up. 33.14, okay. You got 31 stuck in my head, man. 33.14. Yeah, you know, that's fair. And that is fair. Yeah, that is fair. Nothing is wrong with that. Go slow, go steady for you won't pass. All right. You gotta go slow, bro. You gotta go slow. Once you consistently passing those challenges, then you're gonna know, like, you know, you can maybe start the next challenge, or maybe you could start out like, you can increase from 0.5, maybe you could do 1%. It all depends, because the other account that went to, that's at phase 2 right now, it didn't even go in drawdown, you know? So if I'm gonna start another challenge, I'm gonna probably just start with 1%. But phase 2 now is in drawdown, so I got some work to do on that. It's down like 1.2%. But from me, I don't recommend any. You gotta go on what's that site called again? There's a site where you could find based on your style. But I don't want to recommend any as yet. It's creating demand right now. YouTube. What about YouTube? Are you looking to tag the retest or favorite gap? No, right now I'm trying to see this candle close bearish so I can establish some resistance. Need some resistance over here. So I need a bear candle to establish some resistance, and then I can, investigate on what's gonna happen on the next candle. Because if this candle, let's say, close more than, even an engulfing candle, or maybe not even an engulfing, but like, some sell power, then I'm gonna be interested on the next candle to potentially continue filling this, range over here. So that's what we gotta do. This is what you gotta do. Hey, what's up, Will Smith? Bro, nah, it's not even the right time. We're in a different session, bro. We gotta leave that thing in London session. We're in a different session right now. It's a liquidity sweep where I see price sweeping. Yeah, you could call it that. It's not strong though. I wanted it to sweep these levels. Over here. See these wicks? These H4 wicks, daily wick. That's what we need to sweep. Then maybe, buys. But I mean, this support looks strong too. Once you start, I want to wait on the 5, yo. I just want this candle to close. None of that stuff really matter right now. Yeah, we got some work to do. Morningstar, man, Yusuf, you be looking at all the confirmations. Morningstar, bro, Morningstar. You look at everything, man. None of that mean nothing until you execute. Let's talk about execution. We're looking at all the confirmations. Yusuf, you look for all the tweezer tops, bro. You might as well look. Might as well use all of these. These are confirmations over here. You only need so much confirmation, bro. You don't need too much confirmation. Then you're gonna end up in some paralysis. I sold 32, 92. Yeah, I'm waiting for that candle to close. I'm waiting for some price action. Um, Gotta wait on the candle to close. I have to. If you have 5K, funny.com, how much percent per trade? 1K, $10, 5K, $50. Man, you gotta put that thing in the calculator. You just gotta put it in the calculator. Don't forget to tap the screen. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Yeah. We've been live for like an hour now. So might have to call it early over here soon. Gonna call it early. Nothing on gold. What moves are you looking at, Brad? Just trying. I was waiting for some resistance over here, but this thing is still going up. Waiting for some resistance on the 15-20 minute time frame at least. At least. We have strong support over here, so just waiting. Just waiting. Just waiting. Oh, 80s just waiting. I'm waiting on this. I'm sure what I'm waiting on. Same setup that we took, well, that I took on Friday. Right here. Basically, no, this is not Friday. What am I talking about? Where was it? Right here. I'm waiting on this type of stuff right now, but you know, this leg, it's going up high, so you gotta wait longer. You have support, resistance, you know, targeted support on Friday. So waiting on that same setup. You know, nothing crazy, just keeping it simple. Keeping it simple. But this thing is still going up. I think I'm gonna call it here soon though. No point sitting and waiting on this thing. Maybe until 12. I'm gonna give it like 20 more minutes. Man, what country in Brad? States. I'm in the States. We're not financial experts. Yeah, we're definitely not. Definitely not. Appreciate all the follows, by the way. Jamrock. Not in Jamrock right now. Not in Jamrock right now. Soon though. Alright, thanks, big man. Bless up, big man. Bless up, bro. This is gonna be, so we're gonna have some good structure on this thing though. That's all I can say. This is gonna be some good structure. I'm in Somalia. Where is that again? Somalia. I mean, Uganda, yeah, we got a lot of people from Uganda in here. A lot of people from Uganda. I think they're probably sleeping right now, though. They're sleeping. We got some different people this stream. Hi, bro. COVID-19, what's up? Bro, why you still got that name, COVID-19? Man, you miss COVID-19 or something? That's horrible stuff. You made a lot of money off COVID-19, that's right. Nah, not sleeping. Man, I'm trying to give this thing at least 2 more candles. I've been up all morning, but I was like, you know what? It's the Asian session, but this thing is setting up right now where, nah, I'm in Texas. You're in Texas, nice. There's only so much you can do when you're waiting. You gotta wait. You can't execute off whatever is there. Yes, Miss Lolo, really? Mm. Why you live at this time? Um, because I was anticipating volume in the Asian session. That's why I'm live. But I'm gonna split the live up. I'm gonna do maybe an hour. We just hit an hour over here, so maybe an hour and a half, and then another hour and a half in London. London. Why are you live at this time now in Texas? If you reach 5, yeah. Yeah, Asian session, a lot of moves lately, yeah. A lot of moves lately. Look at this thing. This is the Asian session right here. Smooth. You're gonna see what happened in London session. You're gonna see. You're gonna see what happened in London session. Can't sleep on Asian session these days. I feel like we're gonna get another burst of volume too. When that pre-London comes in. Pre-London has been better than London Open too. Like London Open. Pre-London has been better. Nice, a smooth Asian session hours. Yeah, it's been smooth lately. It's been real smooth. Even if there's no volume, just the price action is like smooth. London has been tough, bro. Recently biased for everyday random, yeah. That's why I'm trying to split it up just in case. I'm not gonna abandon the London session. I'm going to split it up. So I was hoping that we could get some structure right here to execute on something, but it's taking its time. It's taking its time. What's your bias? I'm holding on to sells right now. Holding on to sells. New York only gold. If I don't stream London, I'm gonna stream. I'm gonna stream the New York. If I don't stream in London, yeah, today might have been a mistake. Today might be a mistake, honestly. I'm sleepy right now. I don't know if I'm gonna make it on the London. Let's see though. We got coffee. Can't go around with coffee. Can I give you a hint? What's a hint? What's a hint? Just say it. Say your hint. Let's play that game. Let's try to. He's looking for a confirmation. Yeah, I'm waiting for a confirmation. Even on the buys, there's sometimes like you see the candles, sometimes there's no buy in our sell. Still need the setup, like it's not always gonna be a buy or sell. Sometimes it's just nothing. So right now it's a appear for me for nothing. Because even if I had a buy bias, there's nothing. Now do it will go down a little, but then it will shoot up fast. If you ever get okay, let's see. that go down a little, might be even 100 pips. So might be one candle, might be two candle. You know, it's all, you know, relative. So I don't know what you call a little. Maybe two candles, one candle. You know, one candle these days 100 pips. So you just gotta be ready. Gotta be ready. So last year, am I selling you something? Oh, am I selling you something? If you're gonna be on an hour, that hour will be good. If you're gonna be on an hour, that hour will be bullish. Man, Asian session. All right, we're gonna call it bearish no surely. Yeah, I'm still holding on to sell buys. Like, what do you guys don't understand? Like, you can have a sell bias and have a buy bias. It's just a bias. You know, having a sell bias don't mean like price necessarily has to, you know, the trend or everything got to go all the way down. You can literally have a sell bias and just a session or a simple setup. You know, it's not right or wrong. Show me last year, bro. What you mean show you last year? What exactly do you mean? The chart? What do you want to see last year? What do you want to see in last year? We're not worried about last year. We're worried about today, in the next 15 minutes, next 30 minutes, bro. You worried about last year and next year. Worried about the next 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Are you waiting for right now? Resistance. Waiting for resistance. This thing just came down, so I gotta see. Where's the discard? It's in my bio. It's in the bio. And Nvidia is opening. Why no prices? Because they gonna ban the whenever the prices are there, they ban the thing, the live. I don't know why, but this is not financial advice. We just, we're just looking. Looks like another green fair value gap. Double bottom on the H4. Like a green. Let's see. Looks like a those lighter colors. Someone's looking. Look at the H4, bro. Yeah, I see it. You know, I was looking at the H4. I wanted it to come a little bit lower, but it's what it is. Just got to work with what's happening right now. After resistance, then I'm going to know if I'm going to be done with down here or keep my mind, on what's happening up here. That's why I'm in resistance. Because if there's resistance and then we break resistance, I can do this, and then I'll move on. Now the next important level is right here. So without resistance, we still got to keep an eye on this support. top your screen. You're scalping, yeah. Bro, does it retest that latest fair value gap? I don't know. I don't trade fair value gap. You know, I look at it sometime, but I don't be trading fair value gap. Lower time frame, 15 minute, 30 minute. I don't like really looking at the lower time frame like that. You know, the 5-minute resistance is way different from the 15-minute resistance. See all this noise on the 5-minute? This is noise for me on the 5-minute time frame. It's just the same thing. You know, it's the same thing as waiting for the candles to close. It's just gonna summarize everything. So once the 15-minute close, it's gonna summarize. You know, cause look at this thing. And then when I go to the 15-minute, like, you know, it just blocks out all that noise. Okay, so we're losing volume. Losing volume. I love seeing people looking at gold as it piques my interest, yeah. Gotta look at gold. There are big stops below 32.50 today. It was third day of going for them. 32.50. Yeah, I mean, maybe it goes down further, maybe not. Top of the night. Top of the night, Orlando. Not top of the morning, top of the night, bro. Way top of the night. Too high, bro. Like, Asian session crazy. I'm tired. Give me a sign. You want a sign? Bro, what you gotta, you're asking the wrong person for a sign. NVIDIA looks like double bar. Those lighter color is only we're looking at. I'm looking at just, we got support here. I'm just waiting on resistance. That's it. That's it for now. You know, after resistance, then we can see. It's scalping, yeah. Option related. If you look at the bigger picture, it's created something on the H4. Can anyone, are you a scalper or what do you do? Are you a scalper or what? You know. It gave me a sign last week on 1 minute time frame. Nah, you gotta be looking at the H4 time frame. How dare you look at the 1 minute time frame? How dare you, Richard? How dare you? How dare you? How dare you look for 30 pips? You know? Why are you gonna do that? You gotta look at the H4 and the daily. Who told you to be looking at the 1 minute? Bro, if you're gonna execute on 1 minute, 1 minute only for executions, if you're gonna execute on 1 minute, you might as well not even look at the H4, bro. You might as well not even. I just sniped fair value gap on 1 minute, nice. Yeah, you know, if you snipe fair value gap on 1 minute, like, that's all that matters to you. You know, you just gotta make sure, like, you know, this is the thing too. A lot of people don't understand that you have trend, you have the trend. A lot of people sleep on the session trend. You know, a lot of people sleep on the session trend. The market moves different each session. So you gotta keep that in mind too. Gotta keep that in mind. So right now, since Asian started, we came down, we came up. So I'm just waiting. You know, I'm waiting. They use 1 second and 15 seconds. Yeah, some people be really using that, you know, but whatever works. Whatever works. Up on goal, next session will be manipulate, yeah. You just gotta see. But I'm gonna call it early today. Nice music, what kind of music? I don't even know at this point. I got some stuff on shuffle. I just got some stuff on shuffle, bro. Waiting for what, bro? It's bullish like hell. Really? So if the next 15-minute candle, if the next 15 minutes, just 15 minutes, closes like this, just 15 minutes. If the next 15-minute candle closes like this, what are you gonna tell me? Because if the next 15-minute close like this, I'm looking for a sell. No, I'm waiting for resistance. I'm waiting for resistance. Just waited, bro. Yo, man, it's always funny. Like everyone just looks for something different. It's okay. It's okay, man. It's okay. It really is okay. Nothing is wrong with your bias. You know, if you got a bias, you're looking on to swing, then fine. You know, someone else gonna sell your pullback. Your bias, you're seeing the market from your point of view, which is fine. Someone else in the market from their point of view, which is fine. That's why you got a bias. You know, you got a bias for a reason. You gotta wait. That's why you got confirmations too. I can be sitting here waiting for buys, and I don't get the confirmation. If I'm a keep buys, I might as well just buy and then go to sleep. You know, gotta wait on the confirmation. You have a bias, you have a confirmation. You have your bias. If you don't get a confirmation, you just don't do anything. You know, there's no holy grail, bro. Like, I don't know what else to say, man. We got what? We got like 250 people in here. We all not gonna have the same bias, the same system, the same execution, the same, you know, it's gonna be different. So you just gotta observe. It's long, so holding. All right, let's see. Period for the gaps are way more accurate than the 1 minute. I didn't know that, but you know, I'll keep an eye on that next time I look at the 1 minute. We're all playing player versus player. Technically, yeah. You know, we gotta team up. We gotta team up and go with the institution. That's what we gotta do. We gotta do what they're doing. We gotta team up. I just mark it on the 50-minute and then take the lowest fair value gap in that range in 1 minute. See, you guys wait for fair value gap, I wait for resistance and support, so still friendly. You guys just be executing on the fair value gap or what? Like, you guys that do the fair value gap, what's your entry confirmation? Do you just be selling on the fair value gap or what? Because I feel like you gotta look at the price action. And I've been seeing some people, some videos and people stream, once they hit the fair value gap, boom, they just execute. That's interesting, but you know, whatever works for you, you just gotta stick to it. Fair value gap, okay. Fair value gap.
Dear Bruce, I need to be honest and clear.
What's fair value gap? I don't even know. Imbalance, I don't know. You gotta do some research on fair value gap. It has to be something with an imbalance.
If Gotham no longer needed Batman, we couldn't be together. I meant it.
Try key volume. Key volume. I do resistance and support with liquidity sweeps and fair value gap. Okay, that is good. That's good. Resistance and support combined with liquidity sweeps and fair value gap. Nice.
As your friend,
I'm sorry, Harvey.
Head and shoulders. Okay.
who's your favorite?
You know, we saw that since Friday.
Love.
But I mean, there's only so much you can do with that. There's only so much you can do with this. Only so much you can do with this thing. Keeping an eye on sales. Now, even seeing that, they still don't matter to me. Still don't matter. What matters to me is volume and structure. Volume, structure. You know, all that stuff just helps with bias. Alright, I'm gonna do one more candle. If the next 15-minute candle doesn't close like, say if this candle doesn't close like this, you know, something, I'm gonna call it right here. And go to sleep.
You look lonely. I can fix that.
Got to the first 15 minute. Got to the first 15 minute and mark the 15-minute high and low. Mark the first 15 minutes high and low. Bigger share value gap, Arbor and 1 minute scalp, doji best for beginners, Arbor. Use Arbor. You guys call it Arbor. Yeah, 15 more minutes. The same thing happened Friday. I was able to get off, and then that candle closed how I wanted to see it, and we were locked in. So by the time I get off, go to bed, if I don't see this thing closing bullish, like any action down here, I'm gonna be looking to target the support. That's pretty much it for now. Still gotta establish resistance, because this is the thing, you have to differentiate between resistance and a pullback. You know, you have to. Will Smith-ish. Trust me, bro. Like every single day, same thing. You guys do the same thing in Asian session. London session, I don't even see Oh, there's no way. Yeah, it must be trolling. It must be trolling at this point. Definitely trolling. Usman, appreciate the follow. Appreciate all the follows, by the way. Go down. I don't know. Let's see. Waiting on the confirmation. I don't want to say it's going to go up. I don't want to say it's going to go down. You know, right now, this moment, I have a sell bias, and I'm just waiting for that confirmation. Stop because 5-minute time frame have conflict in bearish and bullish engulfing. Okay, so let's just wait for it to not be stuck. I'm waiting for it to not be stuck. We're losing volume, that's the thing. So yeah, I'm gonna call it right after this. After this candle, I'm gonna call it. If I don't see like some volume coming in, I'm calling it because I need volume. If I'm gonna execute, I need volume. You know, you guys can execute off the bias and hold their position. Yeah, I need volume. Patience can be a terrible way sometimes. Yeah, sitting here for. I mean, honestly, like you guys made the time go by a little bit faster. If I wasn't streaming, I would just set an alert, maybe check the thing every 30 minutes. But I've been here like an hour, a little over an hour, and only thing was this bounce from support, and that's pretty much been it. Yeah, nothing crazy. So that's why I was like, you know what, like, there's no point. If this thing came up here and there's no volumes going on, like, there's no point sitting waiting on this. So I'm gonna call it next 5 minutes, and then London, I'm gonna start again. If not London, like maybe NYC. Any news? Someone said any news. So no news today. Only CAD. We got CAD news. Got a CAD election, so it's an all day type of thing for the CAD. All right. Keeping an eye on this stuff. Gotta be super careful. I want to see. Has to disrespect this push because you see right here, this is some demand right here. So I'm keeping an eye on here. I'm keeping an eye on this as well. Have to disrespect this. You know, have to disrespect this basically. So I need something closing. Maybe around. I need something closing. You know, I need something below here. Below here, then I'm locked in to target this. And then maybe it can continue sweeping on the higher time frame. That's important. That's the important thing. So got to clear this level. Let it touch 95 and it will boom again. Okay, let's see. Is it gold, sir? Yeah, this is gold, sir. Yeah, I need to see a bear candle below this. Below 32, 84, 85. Support, resistance farming. So it's gonna break resistance or it's gonna come back down. I would want to see come back down because then I could look for that sell. But if not, you know, I'm gonna just see what happens next. Maybe call it or whatever. 50 more minutes. Landing session, 2 hours left. Yeah, too far. I'm gonna get some sleep. I'm gonna get some sleep. shooting star. Make a wish. Make a wish. Make a wish. NQ analyst, babe. NQ. This thing is just honestly since Friday, NQ did this mess, and right now, like, there's nothing to look at NQ. There's nothing. Let's see. Yeah, just gotta wait until some volume, some structure. But overall, this thing is bullish. So I'll just wait for buy opportunities on NQ. Gotta wait. Maybe you can get some strong support, New York Open or NYC. So just gotta wait on NQ. Just gotta wait. Yeah, I'm gonna call it over here. See the H1. Yeah, anyways, I'll see you guys. If not London, probably not London, honestly. Maybe New York. New York, yeah. Pre-New York, yeah, that's a better idea. Maybe around 7 a.m. You'll be locked in 7 a.m. But yeah, probably should have done London today. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. This NQ now, that was gold. Yo, CJ, what's up?